Yo, welcome back to the channel everyone, and in this video we're going to be going over the new top 5 overpowered class setups here in Vanguard after the recent update. If you guys want to stay up to date with all the content, make sure you guys drop a like on the video. The like goal on this video is going to be 400 likes, and also subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications. If you guys want to get shouted out in tomorrow's video, be a part of the Noti Squad and type in Noti Squad in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and build these class setups. So first off, we're taking a look at the Volk, which is a very underrated assault rifle here in Vanguard. And for this class setup, we're going to go ahead and throw on the MX silencer under the muzzle category. So we have sound suppression as well as accuracy. Overall, a fantastic attachment on this gun, allowing us to be stealthy, get inside the enemy spawn, and build up an easy V2 rocket streak. Now for the underbarrel, we're going to go ahead and throw on the M1941 hand stop, so we have recoil control as well as accuracy. Overall, a fantastic attachment for the Volk, allowing us to be accurate at close, medium, and long ranges, and allowing us to just go full auto without actually having to control recoil, giving this weapon an easier use and feel at any and all ranges. Now for the barrel, we're going to go ahead and put on the first Crucifix barrel, allowing us to have highly accurate and controllable, reduced scope sway and gun bob, as well as damage range. Overall, a fantastic attachment on this AR, again reducing the recoil, making it a very easy to use weapon, and kind of keeping it in line with the STG-44, the bar, as well as the Cooper carbine. Now for the magazine, we're going to go all the way down and put on the 30 caliber Russian 45 round magazine. So we have bullet velocity and range, damage, bullet penetration, as well as magazine ammo capacity. Overall, bumping up the damage of this weapon, giving us a faster time to kill, and in my personal opinion, a lot of the weapons in Vanguard benefit greatly from a damaged magazine. Now for the ammo type, we're going to go ahead and put on Linton for that increased bullet velocity, allowing us to use this weapon at longer ranges, and in turn getting a faster time to kill. Now for the optic, personally, I like to put on the slate reflector because honestly, I think the Volk's iron sights are not that good, especially if you guys get caught at mid to long range gunfights. The slate reflector is going to clean that up, making this weapon a lot easier to use. Now for the rear grip, we're going to go over to the fabric grip, allowing us to have aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, as well as hip fire recoil recovery. You guys cannot go wrong with this attachment. It works on any and all ARs and SMGs, and it's a universal attachment here in Vanguard if you guys are trying to use this weapon at any and all ranges. Now for the stock, personally, the Crucifix stock, the second one, allowing us to have recoil control, accuracy, flinch resistance, and recoil recovery, is going to be your best bet, allowing this weapon to be used at longer ranges without actually having to go ahead and control that recoil. And in my personal opinion, that's going to be a huge benefit when using the Volk on this game. And then for the proficiency in the kit, we're going to go ahead and put on steady for reduced movement penalties. And then finally for the kit, we are going to go ahead and throw on fully loaded, so we can have max starting ammo, allowing us to use this weapon from kill 1 all the way to kill 25 until we get that V2 rocket. Overall, a solid class setup for the Volk that I think I should definitely check out, and it works out quite well here in Vanguard, especially after the update. Now for all my class setups, I'm going to be running the combat knife as my secondary. I usually swap this out for something on the ground, whether that be an MP40 or a Cooper carbine. That's literally always readily available. And for my perks, I'm always running Ghost, Forward Intel Lightweight. And for my lethal and tactical, I have the Sticky Bomb with the stem shot. Now for the next class setup, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the NZ41, which is another highly underrated weapon here in Vanguard. Quick fact, this weapon's actually banned in competitive play for having a fast time to kill. Now for the NZ41, under the muzzle category, we're going to go ahead and throw on the MX silencer again, so we have sound suppression as well as accuracy. And also for the underbarrel, we are going to throw on the M1941 hand stop again, allowing us to have recoil control as well as accuracy. Now for the barrel, we're going to go ahead and put on the Oberweber 360mm BC barrel, so we have highly accurate and controllable, as well as reduced scope sway and gun bob, to make this weapon even easier and even more accurate at longer ranges, giving it a crazy time to kill and also very, very low recoil. Now for the magazine, believe it or not, we're not going to run any attachment in this category because not one of these attachments is going to benefit the NZ41 and make it better. We definitely do not want to go ahead and reduce the ammo in each magazine, and we also definitely do not want to go ahead and reduce the damage this weapon does put out, so we're going to skip over this attachment. Now for the ammo type, we are going to throw on Linton for increased bullet velocity, giving us a faster time to kill, especially over range. Now, speaking of range, range. For the optic, we are going to put on the slate reflector, so we have a cleaner optic picture, allowing us to use this weapon a lot easier at longer ranges. The iron sights on this weapon are not bad, but for an AR that's praised around accuracy, why not go ahead and throw on that slate reflector? Now for the rear grip, we are going to put on the fabric grip, so we have aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, and hip fire recoil recovery. You guys cannot go wrong with this attachment. It works well on literally all ARs and SMGs here in Vanguard. And then for the stock, we are going to put on that lower reinforced, so we have initial accuracy and recoil, aim down sight speed, and recoil recovery. Again, kind of bumping up this weapon's accuracy, giving us a crazy time to kill and a ridiculously easy to use AR at longer ranges. Now for the consistency and kit, you have one or two choices. For this category, you guys can either run Frenzy for health regeneration after kills, or Pinned. Both are good, but Pinned is going to be like having an LMG mixed in with an assault rifle. If you guys shoot somebody with Pinned, their view kick and flinch is going to be astronomical, and it's going to be almost impossible for them to recenter and win that gunfight. So let's go ahead and throw on Pinned. And then finally for the kit, we are going to go ahead and put on fully loaded, so we have max starting ammo, so we can use the NZ41 from kill 1 all the way to kill 25 until we get that V2 rocket, which is going to be very easy to use and do with this assault rifle. Now for the next class, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the PPSH, which is another underrated SMG in this game. Not that many people are running the PPSH, and I do not know why. Now for this weapon, we're going to go ahead and throw on the recoil booster for increased fire rate, because you guys cannot go wrong with this attachment on this PPSH, allowing us to have a crazy fast time to kill at close to medium ranges. Now for the underbarrel, again, we're going to go ahead and throw on that M1941 hand stop for recoil control as well as accuracy. Now for the barrel, we're going to put on that ZAC 300mm barrel for bullet velocity and range, accuracy, and recoil control and accuracy. Just disgusting on this weapon, allowing us to have crazy low recoil and a very accurate SMG that spits out bullets ridiculously fast. Now in order to kind of counteract that fast fire rate, we're going to go ahead and put on the Gorenko 71 round mag. You do not want to put the Nambu rounds on in public matches because it's going to reduce that damage. The regular rounds with 72 is going to work out flawlessly on this weapon, allowing us to take out as many players as we can and without actually reducing that damage output. Now for the ammo type, we're again going to go ahead and throw on lengthened for that increased bullet velocity, allowing us to use this weapon at longer ranges and also getting a faster time to kill. For the optic, again, I'm going to be running that slate reflector. I personally do not like the iron sights on the PPSH. I know some people do, but for me, honestly, this weapon is a lot easier to use with the slate reflector. Now for the rear grip, we are going to go ahead and throw on the fabric grip, again for aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, as well as hip fire recoil recovery. You guys cannot go wrong with this attachment. It works on literally all weapons here in Vanguard. Now for the stock, we are going to go ahead and put on the ZAC folding for initial accuracy and recoil, aim down sight speed, and recoil recovery. This is overall a fantastic attachment to run on the PPSH, especially with this class setup, which is going to be geared around accuracy and also moving around quick and spraying down enemies at close to medium ranges. You can use it at long range, but this weapon is to be suited for close to mid-range engagements. Now for the proficiency and kit, we are going to go ahead and throw on steady for reduced movement penalties, because we are running a lot of attachments that are technically going to slow this weapon down. We're going to go ahead and bump up that SMG feel. And then finally for the kit, we are going to go ahead and throw on quick, so we have increased sprint speed. Overall, a fantastic class to use on the PPSH, allowing us to run and gun, play aggressive, and mow everyone down at close range, and go for some easy V2 rockets. Now for the next class setup, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the MP40 again, because I have a brand new build that does not revolve around the damage magazine, that actually has even more accuracy and even easier to use. So for the MP40, for the muzzle, we're going to go ahead and throw on that M1929 silencer for that sound suppression as well as accuracy. For the underbarrel, we are actually going to go ahead and throw on the SMLE pistol grip, not the M1941 hand stop, because we want to have sprint to fire speed and hip fire accuracy. The cons are going to be completely irrelevant on this setup, because we are running a lot more attachments that are going to boost up that recoil control, but again, not go ahead and destroy the close range lethality this weapon does have. Now for the barrel, we are going to put on the Kreuznix barrel, the first Kreuznix barrel, so we have highly accurate controllable as well as reduced scope, sway, and gun bob, giving this weapon a very easy to use feel at those medium to longer ranges. You can literally point and shoot and drop enemies incredibly fast. Now for the magazine, we are going to run the 64-round drum this time for the MP40. If you guys are not a damage mag type of guy, want to run a big ammo magazine, you guys can go ahead and run the 64-round drums, so you guys can spray and pray and mow down 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 enemies at a single time without actually having to reload. And honestly, it just feels nice having, you know, a lot of ammo in reserve and kind of a cushion here in Vanguard. Now for the ammo type, just like usual, we are going to put on lengthen, so we have increased bullet velocity. For the optic, I actually am going to go ahead and run the upgraded iron sights in this weapon. Not only we're going to get aim down sight speed, but we are going to get an even cleaner optic picture to kind of complement the MP40's nice iron sights. Now for the rear grip, business as usual, we are going to go ahead and put on that fabric grip, so we have aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, as well as aim or hip fire recoil recovery. Overall, a fantastic attachment on this weapon. Again, bumping up that close range lethality, and this attachment literally works on all ARs and SMGs here in Vanguard. Now for the stock, we're just gonna run the first Kruznik stock, the folding one. So we have sprint to fire speed and movement speed. Initial action and recoil is gonna be completely irrelevant because we are running a barrel that's gonna take care of that and literally remove all the recoil this weapon does have. Now for efficiency and kit, we are gonna just go ahead and put on steady, so we have reduced movement penalties. And then finally for the kit, we are gonna go ahead and put on fully loaded, so we can have max starting ammo, so we can use the MP40 from kill 1 all the kill 25 until we get that V2 rocket. Overall, a fantastic class setup on this weapon. Literally has 0 recoil, and it does in fact pack a punch here in Vanguard, especially after the update and the recent MP40 nerf. Now for the final class setup, this is going to be for my trigger finger players, the G43, another dangerously underrated weapon in this game. This gun is a monster. If you guys have trigger stops or trigger finger, you're going to love this class setup. So for the G43, the muzzle, we are going to go ahead and put the G28 compensator to keep that recoil down, especially if we have a trigger finger. Now for the underbarrel, we're going to put on the M1941 hand stop for recoil control as well as accuracy. For the barrel, we're going to put on the precision barrel for highly accurate and controllable, reduced scope sway and gun bob, as well as that flinch resistance. Flinch resistance is going to be super important on this weapon because it is semi-automatic, so being on target and being accurate is going to be a key focal point of this tactical rifle. For the magazine, we're going to run that 20-round mag, so we have extra ammo, so when we do go ahead and burn through with our trigger finger, we can go ahead and just, you know, have bullets to spare and just keep challenging players. I love it, and it works out quite well. Now for the ammo type, we are going to run lengthen for that increased bullet velocity. It works on literally every single weapon in this game, and you guys should constantly just have this on your class setups. For the optic, we're going to go ahead and put on the slate reflector just because we most definitely need a precision optic for the G43. It is a semi-automatic weapon that relies on getting chest the headshots, so definitely go ahead and throw this on your class setup. Now for the rear grip, again, we're going to go ahead and put on the fabric grip. It works literally on every gun in this game. Having aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, and hip fire recoil recovery, you guys cannot go wrong. It's just going to work, and you guys should run it on the G43. For the stock, we are going to go ahead and put on the skeletal stock. This is a mandatory attachment on this assault rifle, or technically tactical rifle. It feels like an assault rifle, allowing us to have aim walking movement speed, aim walking steadiness, sprint to fire speed, and movement speed. Overall, a fantastic attachment on this weapon, allowing us to walk around, aim down sights, which is pretty much going to guarantee us that we're ready to win each and every gunfight that we get into here in Vanguard multiplayer, especially if you have a trigger finger. Now for efficiency, we are going to go ahead and put on steady for reduced movement penalties. It's going to be actually really important on this weapon because you can actually strafe ridiculously fast and easy with this gun with steady. So I'll have to go ahead and throw this on your class setup. Steady with the Wyvern skeletal works beautifully. And then finally, for the kit, we're going to go ahead and throw on fully loaded, so we have max starting ammo, so we can use the G43 from kill 1 all of the kill 25 until, you guessed it, we get that V2 rocket. These are going to be the top 5, or the next batch of the top 5 overpowered class setups here in Vanguard after the recent update. If there are 2 class setups I want you guys to check out in this video, I want you guys to go ahead and give the Volk a go, because this gun is seriously underrated and not that many people are running it. And also definitely go ahead and check out the G43. If you guys have a trigger finger, you guys will be rewarded and you'll find yourself absolutely destroying enemies in game, and people are probably going to call you a hacker because of how quickly you're going to be dispatching them. If you guys did enjoy this video, you guys want to stay up to date with any and all best class setups, best settings, tips and tricks, or any new updates that do go live here in Vanguard, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn those post notifications. And remember, you guys want to get shouted out in tomorrow's video, be a part of that Noti Squad, drop Noti Squad down in the comment section of this video. And as always, man, make sure you guys have a great rest of your day. Catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.